Howdy there, 1, 2, and 3. What up, son? What up, Venom? Jason. Jason's having a spelling issue tonight. It's called 3. If you're from the South, it's called turd. I'm the third one in. Oh, goodness. What's going on with everybody? I'm trying not to be a grumpy old fart today. You have woke in the morning? I have to woke in the morning too. I woke every morning. You get any writing done on your paper, or was you just busy messing with me? Oh, fun stuff. Well, I didn't have no damn internet to speak of. I ran all my internet, my high-speed internet out doing these live streams. Well, me and Grandma was without high speed, and that's boring as hell. Bomber, son, but I understand. Using the same frame of mind I was, I got you. How many t-shirts, different shirts we got up right now? What all you got up? Kind of blew me away. I only sold one t-shirt over the weekend. Nomad went and got him one. Hell, I thought y'all was wanting t-shirts. Little Joe busted his butt getting them up there, and we thought y'all was going to go grab them up by the handfuls. I think he said since he started this, we sold like 12 pieces of stuff. Wow. But I'm trying not to run my mouth about it. Jason, my weekend was kind of short, dude. We got home about 2 o'clock Saturday afternoon and left out this morning about 7:30. Got some stuff done, though. For one little bit of time I was home. Had to have Lakota work both days. Some of y'all can hit that like button. It won't hurt you. Those Cushmans that you've seen out there that I want to restore. And that Toyota pickup, I think it's an 80 model. Little Joe gave me that several years ago. And it's a running vehicle. It just needs a carrier bearing I ain't got put in it. It's something I want to play with and get up and run. I need to put a new front seat in it now. The dadgum window fell down in it. Seat got all wet, which is rough shape anyway. And it's an 80 model. But we got them moved over there by the fence where they're not such an eyesore. Here in the next couple weeks, we're going to make a scrap metal run. Now, I ain't getting rid of all that scrap metal out there. Grandma, I bought her that welder for her birthday. She really wants to learn how to weld. And I do too, but I didn't want to learn bad enough to go buy a welder. But she kept insisting she wanted to learn, so I got a deal on a welder, so now we got a welder. So now we'll learn how to weld. So I'll be keeping some of that scrap metal out there for us to learn how to weld on. Evening, Grant. I saw your comment, brother. I appreciate it. It'd probably fall on deaf ears, but I appreciate the effort. And I'm not trying to be a grumpy part tonight. Although I did snap at one of my other subscribers a little bit. Well, little Joe, that comment that we misunderstood, he was commenting on the question I'd put up about drivers and docks. He just misworded it, and we mistook it. That was over on the Patreon page. Yes, it does. Rotten egg or sulfur? Yes, that means you got batteries going out. You don't know how many times I've walked by somebody's truck and smelt that and told them you got battery going out. And they look at us like or look at me like I'm crazy. Yes, that rotten egg smell, that sulfur smell is your batteries boiling over normally, but it's a bad battery. I apologized to him, son. He had sent me a message asking what he had said wrong, said he wasn't trying to get me fired up. And I told him I just read it wrong. That stuff happens. So I apologized, and it is what it is. You and Grant both have heard my crying and whining and bitching and carrying on. So thank you, Grant. What's up, Sylvester? Well, I tell you what, I don't know if y'all watched that video I just posted. You ain't really had time. I posted and then I went live. I'd planned on doing that barbecuing this weekend, and that all went to crap on me. Alright, see? The boy's a scientist. He's not a t-shirt designer. What up, J-Fish? That ain't saying I don't like your t-shirt, son. You done good. Now, that boy don't normally drink. Well, he didn't. He's drinking a little bit more now that he got away from the Mormons. But, the night or two after his brother died, we had some moonshine, and we was having a few shots of moonshine to my baby boy that we lost. Little Joe there, he had a little bit too much. He got talking about that science stuff to his other brother. They told me later, I'd went in and went to lay down for a little bit, and they told me later that, oh yeah, he's all scientific. I'll tell on you, son. He was explaining stuff to them that they didn't have a clue about, but they sat there and listened. Yeah. A 24-hour reset. Yeah. I had that Smart Trucking pop up today. I subscribed to his channel. I ain't gonna lie about it. He seemed like a decent sort of fella and got his head on right. I've only got to watch like 3 of his videos now, and he's been straightforward in all of them. I can't poke holes at none of it. He ain't lied on none of it. I got watching the one today where he got, he's owner-operator. He's a Canadian owner-operator. And he was debating on going to drive a company truck instead of his truck's 10 years old. So He called up, I don't know, I think he said like 20 different places, made a list, got to asking them all the same questions, said he was very disappointed in the answers he got. I can't argue with him. No. I would, any of you new drivers, I would recommend you to go check out his thing. Now, there's several smart truckins. This is a guy my age, more or less. Probably a little better groomed than I, because my give a damn's broke. But he's pretty dadgum good from what I've seen of him. So I have not exchanged any kind of comments or anything with him at all. So if you go over there, tell him I recommended you. And he'll say, Papa, who? Alright, son. Good night, buddy. I know it's getting late where you're at. Shit, it's 10:30 where you're at. Night, buddy. Love you. Appreciate all you do for the channel, buddy. My chair messing up. Oh, look, y'all get a double version of me. I'm over there too. Only I can't see me over there while the writing's up. Oh. But anyway, I did a little cooking over the weekend. The stuff I was going to cook on the grill, that went bad on me. So I wound up cooking it in the house. I had bacon wrapped shrimp. Brother-in-law gave us some more fresh fish. I cooked it. Some poppers. Did some popcorn shrimp. Stuffed crab. Potato and sausage. Some zucchini and squash. We did a lot of cooking Sunday. But I had to so I could have something out here and Grandma could have something at the house. You know, the thing I keep pressing on any new drivers, and some of you new drivers, is saving money out here. It can be a challenge and a chore. I was plumb aggravated about running out of my high-speed data. Well, I was debating on what to do. I went ahead and made some changes to my plan. We'll see what happens. Not gonna let me run out of high-speed data again. Me and Grandma will have ours for the house. I guaranteed you that. Well, cool. Where you at? What kind of fishing you gonna do? Tell me you're in Louisiana and you're going after alligator. Wait a minute, it ain't alligator season yet. That's like in September, I think. Dadgummit. I'm gonna have you give me some alligator. I'm gonna have to find me someplace. I know a place about 100 miles from me where I can get it. I'm gonna have to find something local or see if my store can have it shipped in. Alright, come on people, don't make me carry this. I'm already tired and half grumpy. Don't make me carry the damn show by myself. Man, that's not good. It's gonna be a small screw too, ain't it? Why not do me some catfish? I do some bass too, but I actually prefer catfish. To me, there ain't nothing like good fried catfish. Which, see, with Grandma on her diet and stuff, we've been baking the fish we got from brother-in-law, both batches. I mean, it's okay. I just prefer it rolled in cornmeal and fried in grease. Well, if it ain't too uncommon, you can always order one. Or go down to your local pawn shop, gun dealer, whatever you got. See if they got, most of them have guns that are wrecked that ain't no good, but they have to keep them around for paperwork reasons. Might be able to rob one. What up, Paul? I started to have Little Joe delete the Patreon page today. Well, we discussed it and we didn't do it. I had misunderstood someone's message comment on there. Now I got my panties in a wad. I do that. Then I found out that I misread it. That'll make you feel about yay high, won't it? But I manned up and apologized. No. No, I ran out of data, man. So, dude, I ain't sure what you're talking about on Big Don. Is that Smart Trucking? Is that who you're calling Big Don? Well, Grant, the thing is I ain't got any time to go over there, neither does Little Joe. I mean, I see you do some posts once in a while, you and a couple others. Thank y'all. I appreciate you going in there and doing posts. But I'm telling him, time I get a little bit of trucking done. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I like old Trump. Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of his while he was running. I thought I wanted Cruz to get in, but now Trump's doing damn good. I don't care what anybody says. The man is keeping to his promises. That's what I like. And all these bleeding hearts that are, I was watching MSNBC, We Like to Lie to You today, walking through the truck stop while I stopped away my wagon. They up there trying to blame him for some more nonsense. Knock it the hell off. I tell you what. No, it ain't a matter of bail money, it's a matter of phone money. Like I told y'all, I got a $350 phone bill. Actually, it's a little over that. And that's what I was whining about earlier today. I ran all my dad out doing these live streams. So the last 3 days of my plan, me and Grandma didn't have no data to speak of. Everything was so slow because they slow you down when you run out of your high speed. It aggravated the dickens out of me, I ain't gonna lie. And this channel just ain't carrying its own weight and it's starting to cost me more. And I don't want to put more into it. I'm ready to start cutting back on it so I can save some money. I like y'all and I like this live streaming, but I don't like it enough to have to pay more for it. I know it's free on y'all's end, but it damn sure ain't free on my end, I'm here to tell you. Did y'all see where somebody called me a bigot the other day? Yeah, buddy. I hear you, Pa. Well, I ain't going to say goodbye to all the live streams, Grant, but I'm cutting back. Oh, I hear you, Jay. Go check out Smart Trucking. You ever check that old boy out? I mean, he's a Canadian, but he don't talk like one, and he talks the truth. And he don't try putting on a damn show. See, that's what I misunderstood on a comment earlier today. Was I did a post saying, I wonder if any new drivers backed into a dock and just got old and retired in that same dock. One of them smart ass comments that I do once in a while. And this old boy had made a comment saying that, what up there, Stone? Saying that he thought you lost drivers due to boredom. Well, I took it he was talking about me and the Patreon page being boring. And I told him, hell, this is educational. This ain't supposed to be entertainment. No, entertainment, you go over there and find that Red Rocket driver and all that shit. That little girl Tate or whatever the hell his name is. Now those are your entertaining ones. Which is what I was telling Little Joe. They're a bunch of damn rookies. They ain't got a clue on what's up. But yet they got thousands of subscribers. And the ones even charging, that blows me away. He's so damn wet behind the ears, but he's charging people to... Nah, don't get me started. And Little Joe told me that I have, 1,263 videos up. And that's been in almost 2.5 years. I'm like, damn. Got 1,711 subscribers. Which is why I thought starting a Patreon page, if a bunch of y'all go to that Patreon page and give just $1 a month, that's the minimum. Shit, that would do worlds for helping me support this channel. What up, Bob? No, it ain't a matter of him teaching you anything. It's a matter of us old school truckers communicating the truth out here. And that's what he's doing. Oh. I hear you. Well, if you're making decent money hotshotting, I don't know if I'd give it up. If after all your expenses, if you're making $50,000 or more, you're damn sure doing better than you're going to do for the majority of the companies out here. In all honesty, if these drivers were honest with you, the majority of them make between $40,000 and $50,000 a year. And then they have to take their road expense out of that. Now, a lot of them like to tell you how they're making the big money. I hope so. I don't know yet. Oh yeah, I remember the spring ride seats. I remember the damn spring ride trucks. Up in your neck of the woods, what's your neck of the woods, Eric? I pretty much run the same areas. Oh goodness. Well, Noni, did you try the pork chop? You said you missed it. It's still on there. The stuffed pork chop, is that the one you're talking about? Oh, okay. What up, J-Man? Yeah, if you watched that one was a little while back. I quit over the road over a year ago. Yeah, I can't look right now because I'm on the phone. But yeah, that pork chop should be on there under the cooking stuff. Let's see here. And I don't normally get on there on this tablet. Let's see, right there, my channel, go to playlist, you read all that nonsense up top, simple cooking, the first one that jumps up on mine because I just did that other one, oven steak, meatballs, there's the pork steaks with gravy for the truck. Stuffed pork chops right there. It's the 5th one on the list. If you're liking my recipes, try that cuppa. That right there is some good eating there now. And easy, oh my goodness, it's plumb easy. Yep, cream of mushroom. Yeah, I'm going to have to go over and check your page out sometime if I can ever remember it. That's the whole deal. That's what I was saying about the Patreon page. I really ain't got a lot of time. Like tonight. Took care of business around here, fueled up, backed in, warmed up some food to eat, called Grandma, talked to her a couple minutes. Then I started this. As soon as I'm done with this live stream, I'll carry my old lazy butt to bed. Act like I want to get a little bit of sleep for tomorrow. Actually, Jay, while I was in the Philippines, they used to take the springs from the old military vehicles and trucks, and that's what they made their jungle bolos out of. Their jungle knives. I understand, Sylvester. Go ahead. Run off and leave us. Yes, I've had elk. Oh, I'm up here at the yard in Salem Springs, Oklahoma. I've had elk and buffalo, both of them. It's been my experience that whenever you're ordering a steak or any kind of meat, but preferably a steak of the wild side, order it one less than what you normally order beef steak. So let's say you'll normally order your beef steak medium, then you're going to want to order your buffalo or your elk medium rare, because it ain't got near the fat and all that different stuff in it, and it'll come out just about perfect. Now that's my experience. Now this morning, the load I had taken me home, I drove right by my receiver Saturday to go home, 80 some odd miles, 80, call it 85 miles. So this morning I had to wake up and head north, which normally on a Monday I head south into Houston. Didn't even have to deal with Houston today. I went north about 80 miles, kicked that load off. Only one stopper, that's not normal either. They went over to Coca-Cola and picked up their load. 400 miles up here. But as long as it took to get loaded at Coca-Cola, guess what? I had an hour left when I got here. Time I came over here and fueled and ate and all that stuff, that hour was gone. I'm ready to slow down a little bit on the trucking too. Oh. What up, Frank? I'm up here by our yard, man. Oh, I'm sure they are. I try not to go over there either. From our yard, we're right here at the Arkansas-Oklahoma border on 412. And from here, I normally go southwest. So I'll go west a little bit towards Tulsa, about 40 miles, 50 miles, then I cut south. And then I'll continue cutting south. I don't go through Dallas. GPS once in a while wants to make me try to go through Dallas, and I don't do it. Oh, I put a lock on the back door and I park it up there at a little local place. Convoy. I remember that. Oh, Lordy. Just been one of them drag days, you know what I mean? It just drug out all day. Yep, it was a good old movie. Now, are you with Goat Bob? You both got the same last name, that's why I'm asking. Very seldom do I work the weekends anymore. Periodically, like this last Saturday, I didn't get home till Saturday afternoon. Usually if I get home on Saturday, it's Saturday morning. It's trucking, this stuff happens. Every once in a while I'll have a load that delivers at a stupid time in Houston or somewhere, and I'll leave out Sunday night of my own accord so that I can beat the traffic and all the nonsense or get better sleep time. Oh. All of us old parts can tell you that sometimes that sleep can be a commodity. Oh. Okay, I'm just asking. Yeah, it's called Mountain Dew. I got AC running back there. And it's blowing right here by my head. Oh, ain't nothing but a thing. And it had cut off. It was down to about 93 when I turned the truck off. If it wasn't AC back there, this rascal would be idling. That took a little getting used to, was not having a truck idle when I sleep. Now the trucks around me annoy me. I tell you, first time I drove one of them smart idle trucks, I think they called it, I had set the AC and all that back there, and I went to sleep. It couldn't have been 20 minutes or so after I went to sleep my first night out in that rig. And that truck shut down on its own, and I come bouncing out of that bunk. Well, then I figured out, they gave me a little lesson on all of it. Okay, that's why it shut down. So I laid down, went back to sleep. Probably about an hour later, damn truck started itself up. Here I come bouncing out of that bunk again. So I had a little bit of time getting used to that nonsense. And the only thing that's worse than that is when your neighbor's truck does that nonsense. No, it'll get you going. I was running Ford Freight down to Nogales. CFI parked 2 trucks over from me, and he had one of them smart idle nonsense. And all night long that truck was, I swear it couldn't have been 20 minutes in between cycles. A bunch of us was in his butt the next morning. Told him if he couldn't control that, he needed to go ahead and park somewhere else. Vacation in 2 weeks. I wish. I sold mine back to the company when I had that mat on and thought I was fixing to quit and go do that other job. I sold it back to them so I wouldn't lose it. Boy, I sure am wishing I had it back now. I won't get any more until after January. Then I'm talking about redoing that damn fence, taking time off and seeing if I can rent a piece of equipment and redo that damn oil filled pipe fence. I want to relocate it, parts of it. Saturday night is home with mama night. And I don't care what we have. Your starter didn't last a year? Must have been from that starting and stopping, huh? But look at the diesel they saved. You reckon they saved enough to pay for that $300 starter? Ah. Oh. Well, folks, I'm fixing to get off here and go to bed. I'm just tired. I don't know. Well, yeah, I do know why. It was a short weekend. I worked in that hot sun yesterday. Oh, the place is looking so much better. And I got a door guy that's going to come over not this weekend, the following weekend. Get us a new front door. Grandma ain't liked our front door since we got the place. So, fixing to get us a new front door. And them damn things ain't cheap no more. I hope the dog forgives you too. At least you didn't have to follow him around with a baggie, right? That's old Cheech and Chong movie. I'm sorry. Them boys did some funny movies. Alright, you take it easy too. Well, Bob, I thought you just took vacation. What do you mean vacation in 2 weeks? Hell, you just camping up in the mountains and stuff. Well, Grant, I'll ask your opinion. Go for it. I'll bet I know what you're talking about. No response, no nothing. I know. Going to Alaska. I gotta find out what one of them damn cruises costs going up that way. The only bad thing about taking a cruise to Alaska is you gotta go out there to the west coast to get on a boat. I don't know if I can afford a pontoon to get through all their crying out there to get to the boat. Bunch of bleeding heart sissies. Uh-huh. I'll tell one driver about no redneck idle in these trucks. Had your broomstick, had it cut down, put it on your throttle, and wedge it between your seat, and then ease your seat forward. And what was that? Man, I can't remember what that truck was that I had the throttle down there by the door. It was for a PTO is what it was for. I used that thing for a cruise more than once. Hey, get that truck up to speed and reach down there and pull that red knob up, crank on it a little bit. I thought I was somebody. Then they came out with cruise control. You needed to stop, you reach over there and hit that damn thing. Some of these drivers today wouldn't have a clue some of the stuff that we did. Better yet, some of the safety men of today, they'd had a heart attack, some of the stuff we did. Right? Most of them don't even know what you mean by an air starter. I got 4.5 now. I had 8.5, and I sold 4 acres of it. I hit some rough times last year and wound up selling half of it to keep from losing all of it. You do what you got to do. Actually, I think it was the year before last, but it don't matter. Which I'm still making a recovery from a bunch of that nonsense. Which is why I'm always bitching about the cost of this. But I ain't getting started on that either. Alright folks, I'm getting off here. Y'all remember, the good Lord loves you, so do I. I hear you say what? Whatever I can afford. That's the truth. They will scare you. Alright, I'll try to catch y'all tomorrow night. Good night and God bless. See y'all later.